Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a storm system that brought widespread flooding to parts of Texas and the Gulf Coast is pushing east. Plus, this Mother's Day, family and friends gathered to celebrate the life of a mother who was killed back in 2017.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. It is 4:59 on Monday, May the 13th. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News this morning. Well, yesterday, temperature-wise, was a beautiful day. I sat out on the porch and finished a book, actually. I know that might surprise many of you, but I did. But it rained a little bit last night. Let's bring Brandon in this morning. And Brandon, I looked at the radar yesterday, and we really weren't expecting to see any rain, but it kind of seemed like it popped out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did, and we were expecting a few little spotty showers, but again, things are kind of holding over from the weekend and still much cooler, as you mentioned, as we start this Monday. Let's take a look at the satellite and radar loop for the last 6 hours. You can see a few little scattered showers filtering through. Again, I think we'll see a few more of those this morning. You can see that there on live pinpoint Doppler radar, and we're going to continue to track those for about the first part of the day, and then hopefully we'll start to dry out a little bit as we go deeper in the afternoon. Not sure what's going on with that big purple blotch there, but you can see the temperatures are in the 50s area-wide this morning. 52 Wise, Pikeville over toward Jacksboro down in East Tennessee, a little warmer there at 57. So weather app forecast for you today. You can download that for free in all the app stores. Mainly cloudy skies, some peaks of sunshine will come through at times. Some scattered chances for showers early, backing off a little bit later. But again, temperatures only get up into the low 60s for daytime highs today, keeping that cooler trend in play. The rest of the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes.
We're following breaking news this morning out of Magoffin County. Crews are searching for a small child right now. We were told the child, believed to be less than 2 years old, went missing last night around 7:30. 3 crews, rescue dogs, and a drone are being used in the search near Southeast Licking River Road in Kenneth Combs Branch. We have a reporter on the way to the scene, and we'll bring you updates as we get them. Well, 35 million Americans were on alert for severe weather Sunday. A storm system that brought widespread flooding to parts of Texas and the Gulf Coast is pushing east. Damaging winds and hail are the biggest threat right now. People in Mississippi and Louisiana are still dealing with Saturday night's flash flooding.
We've already had 18 houses underwater, that's had so much water in them, a foot or above. So we've been really, really upset.
Some parts of Louisiana saw several inches of rainfall overnight Saturday, leaving some roads impassable. Mississippians saw a similar sight. Flooded roads left people stranded in Biloxi. We learned more yesterday about a pilot who was arrested Saturday for the 2015 shooting deaths of 3 people in Kentucky. News outlets report 51-year-old Christian R. Martin was arrested at the Louisville airport. American Airlines says in a statement it is cooperating in the investigation. Kentucky Attorney General Andy Beshear released a statement Saturday about the arrest.
Many steps from here. But we hope this is one example of when you never stop seeking justice, when you never give up on a case, that we can truly get important results for our families.
Investigators have not released a motive for the killings. Martin was indicted on 3 counts of murder, 1 count of arson, 1 count of attempted arson, burglary in the first degree, and 3 counts of tampering with physical evidence. The indictment was sealed until Martin was taken into custody. The son of the couple who died in the triple murder spoke out Sunday.
Finally, it's been 3.5 years. We've been terrified. Our community's been terrified. My parents were brutally murdered, and I think a lot of relief has come. But honestly, we're just one step in the next journey of this, right? The next phase. So we've got a long way to go, but a lot of relief on our side and in the rest of the community.
Martin's former lawyer says Martin's family is devastated by the arrest. He vouched for Martin's character, saying Martin joined the military in response to the 9/11 terror attacks. He said if Martin had known authorities intended to arrest him, Martin would have turned himself in. Vico Sassafras volunteer fire and rescue crews responded to a house fire along Red Oak Branch in Knott County early Sunday morning. Officials say no one was reported to be inside the home. The cause of the fire is not known at this time. A homeless man who lit a homeless West Virginia woman on fire as she slept has been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. News outlets report Carl Tremont McGee III was sentenced Friday in Kanawha County Circuit Court. A grand jury found him guilty of murder by arson in March and later recommended no mercy. This Mother's Day, family and friends gathered in Breathitt County to celebrate the life of a mother who was killed in 2017. WYMT's Lauren McCourt talked with family who are begging for answers.
Losing someone you love is never easy.
It's been unbearable.
Especially when that someone is your daughter.
I don't want any other mother to have to feel the pain that I feel.
On August 10th, 2017, Edna Allen's daughter, Mary Jo, went missing.
I would have took her place in a heartbeat.
And just 3 weeks later, her body was found in a shallow grave.
And all I could do was fall to the floor and yell for my daddy, that they found her, Dad. They found her. But it wasn't the way that we was hoping and praying for.
Her death is still hard to comprehend.
You know, I couldn't really believe it.
As time goes by, loved ones continue to honor Mary Jo.
She's my best friend.
This Mother's Day, those who knew Mary Jo gathered at the church she grew up in to have a balloon release and special prayer that answers will come up soon.
Anybody messed with my little sister, I was always there to protect her. And this makes me feel like I've let her down, that I could not protect her.
Now, all that they have are sweet memories.
We feed over clothes all the time. That was a sister spade.
Though the pain will never fade,
I miss her like crazy.
they will continue to fight for justice for their Mary Jo. In Breathitt County, Lauren McCourt, WYMT Mountain News.
The family asks if you have any information on Mary Jo Allen's death to contact Kentucky State Police Post 13 here in Hazard. Well, thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News this morning. Just ahead, we have footage of a massive water spout that surprised Singapore Saturday morning.
Some much cooler air will be in place for the beginning of the new work and school week, and some stray showers can't be ruled out either. I'll have all the details in about 3 minutes.